Ready, talk one. Take, talk one.
She was all she had, and it was more than enough for now. She was a survivor, living within. She gathered momentum by living within, contained by a fascination with the view. This trance, this daytime viewing, where any world awaited her arrival. She merely closed her eyes, and she was a survivor. She had no choice in the matter. It just happened this way. No victims in this home. She watched her life as she would a story, absorbing the view. If she was lonely, that was merely a tragic act in a much larger drama, or was simply an aspect of character development. If she had no career, that was a forthcoming episode, written into a subsequent draft. And when there was nothing, no feeling, no access, no contact, no one, she turned the channel, chose a new view, changed the context, created her own fabrication, a unique reality. She was a survivor through no choice of her own.
Take, bareback.
Where were you when the fire broke out in the house? Where were you when our dear baby died? Where were you when my mustache began to appear? Where were you when I broke down and cried? Where were you when the Christmas tree fell on our dog? Where were you when sweet youth passed us by? Where were you when the bandits came to clean house? Where were you, I ask again and breathe a sigh. It's warm in our bed, dear. Come lie your sweet head here. Let my love wash the demons from night. But your rest all breaks in today. You steal my heart and walk away. And I lay bareback in a pearly cold moonlight. It's warm in our bed, dear. Come lie your sweet head here. Let my love wash the demons from night. But sure as dawn breaks into day, you steal my heart and walk away. And I lay bareback in a pearly cold moonlight. You said I shouldn't touch the baby there. You said I shouldn't play with his curly gold hair. You said I'd better wipe all evil thoughts from my mind. You said I shouldn't touch the baby there. You said I mustn't fondle our baby boy. You kept insisting he was no mama's toy. You said I'd poison his mind by a wandering hand. You said I mustn't fondle our baby boy. It's warm in our bed, dear. Come lie your sweet head here. Let my love wash the demons from night. But sure as dawn breaks into day, you steal my heart and walk away. And I lay bareback in a pearly cold moonlight.
Take domestic violence.
Without a drink held tight in hand, you seem a lonely, lonely man. Without a sometimes sweet soft word, intentions easily are blurred, and fond remembrances erased by anger vent and so misplaced and left alone out back in nowhere. Your fists swing aimlessly through air. No more drunken beatings. No more blackened eyes. No more midnight terror. No more of your threats and lies. This gun contains a bullet that would be just for you. Just one more backhand slap, dear, and oh, what damage I may do. What man could think of beating his wife black and blue when he can see her looking like this? Put an end to constant quarreling and take no abuse in this timelessly stylish ensemble built of brilliant orchid lurex by avant-garde fashions. The veiled disc hat is echoed in the extreme fluted skirt of the cinch-waisted panel jacket
and is enhanced by the splendorous slit of a skirt slashed to the thigh. This passionate play of purple is indeed preciously priced, but may prove to be your best defense against his broken dreams and fitful thrashings.
You fashion insult from the mention of a different point of view, and for some forgotten reason feel all the world turned in on you. The drink, the arrogance, the blindness, the thorough lack of kindness, and lonesome takes me in embrace another time. With what becomes a form of cruelty, you set a stage with fine French wine. Arouse my need for tender love with an appropriate line. And then once caught, desire bear the theater dissipates in air. And lonesome puts its arms around me one more time. Dissipates in air, and lonesome puts its arms around me one more time. Take my shoes and kick the baby. If it'll make you feel alright. Tie me up or knock me down, my darling. If it will keep you home at night. I'm a lonely, desperate woman. Seems you strayed from my side. Take my shoes and get the baby, if that will keep you satisfied. Cosmetic surgery will hardly seem necessary when you disarm them all in this exciting mini dress a la Russe of reptilian jacquard rayon, featuring the brocaded Cossack collar and extended cuffs. The austere styling of the gown is dramatically highlighted by the dynamic brocade leggings. The ensemble by Avant Garter is worth every one of those saved for skin graft dollars. They'll be set ablaze, and you'll forget that you were too. The morning's filled with your remorse. You treat the wounds, but not the source. You flail at me, cruel things you say. You ruin every other day. This game you play is such a bore. Don't think that I can take much more.
Take distant space.
What happened to me? I got lost in his dream. Made my moves on command. Gave him love on demand.
Now I'm waking to find that he's changing his mind. 'Cause he's starting to sleep in a different place. When all the goods in the past, when trying can't make it last, when bitter tears streak down my face.
And it's starting to feel like a distant space. Without so much as a thought, I fell in love. I was bought with no direction, no plan. I followed in on this man, but now I'm starting to see he no longer wants me. 'Cause he's starting to sleep in a different place. When there's no mortalities, when there's no way left to please, when there's no warmth, no love to taste. And it's starting to feel like a distant space. It's not a new tale, in fact by now a cliché. But I never believed that I'd be seeing the day when I'd be living alone in his house, not home. Oh, he's starting to sleep in a different place. Every night it seems we've drifted apart. Seems I've broken my heart. His moves are made in icy haze, and it's starting to feel like a distant space.
Ready, talk two? Take, talk two.
Her dreams were her own, though she also gave them away. She'd send them through the air in thought or song. In bits or bytes or morsels of memory, these dreams she'd send through the air, moving beyond thought to word on a dare. She
looked forward to the day she'd have no thoughts and wouldn't have to worry about there being no words. Time passed slowly, and she passed time alone. She engaged herself in toto with the view. She was engaged in her personal task, a kind of catharsis, telling tales of fantasy to no one but herself. It kept her alive. It helped her to breathe. She missed a hymn, but it did not fit the plot. Everyone already knew that joke. So she gave him substance. She made him a character. She found reasons for the character's movement away. This E she missed. This E she remembered. He could not see her anymore. She appeared something like fog or a blaze of heat, something he enjoyed for an instant or more. She appeared mostly as idea and mostly his. No, he could not see her anymore. He wanted without explanation. He breathed in expectation. He looked for her in places too familiar, in crevices and curves without imagination. He breathed in expectation. He lost her under him, slipped out of sight and surely out of mind. He looked for her in places too familiar, spent in secret. So the sun became her lover, the night her companion. The wanting was all that kept her here. The wanting was the only grounding she had. Her daytime viewing kept her wanting, kept her alive. On the brink of despair, she simply changed the channel, chose a new view. It was a frozen, altered state, this daytime viewing, prior to a solid state. Like the proverbial moth to the flame, she was compelled to gather all her warmth from the glow of daytime viewing. The day would have to wait. That walk she had promised herself, was it really a week ago? Would have to wait. She was once again contained by fascination, engaged in creation, warmed by the fiction of her descent into dream time.
Ready wishes? Take wishes.
I'd like to go anywhere away from this to that. I'd like to be out on my own, a step from here to there. Oh, I'd like to go anywhere.
Keep the bugs to a minimum in this stylish sheet of flesh satin and mosquito netting overlay. The attractive, softly draped hips, skirt flourish, and hoof bodice built of insect mesh will prove to be an enticement to your every desire, and yet repellent to the unwanted pests in your life. Shown here with snakeskin shoes and lovely bugweed veiled visor, this image could be yours for a modest investment. Avant-garde is out in front, on guard, creating protective and provocative apparel just for you.
I'd like to go to Paris and visit the cafes. I'd find myself an atelier, be chic, alone and free. Oh, I'd like to go to Paris.
Yes, it's mink, and it's at your throat, and it's at your wrists in this ready for Paris, ready to wear. Seize the moment in bold shoulders, dropped waist, and softly boxed pleat styling, fashioned in classic white linen, accented by fur. The stitched girdle and extreme shoulder line are emphasized by delicately hand-sewn beads, which catch the light, adding yet another dimension of loveliness. An alluringly elegant and erotic ensemble by avant-garde. Yes, it's mink, and it's close to your pulse.
I'd like to go
wondrous plastics, ideal for the girl on the go, easy to care for, hard to care about plastic. Whether it's a fast escape from an unhappy household, or running for dear life down some dark alley, plastic works for you. Shown with the transparent vinyl designer gene, Avant-Garde offers the unique Pro-Clean screen top. The unstructured short sleeve jacket features an attractive hip ruffle, fluted collar, and similarly embellished sleeve edge. Waterproof and wonderful plastic, just the thing for Our Lady of the 80s. I like to go to LA and meet a movie star. I like to have a swimming pool in which to float all day. Oh, I like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA. Where you wanna go? Like to go to LA.
Daytime viewing, prime time. That's a wrap. Thank you.